Hi, Darin Mangum here, securities lawyer with the law firm of Mangum and Associates. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Wanted to hop on today to talk about AI, and obviously everybody's talking about AI. You know, it's like ubiquitous. Everybody's talking about it. Of course, it's part of our daily lives now. Um, Wanted to talk to about AI specifically when it comes to securities law and some of the innovations that are happening in the legal space surrounding AI. I mean, we are as a law firm incorporating AI. I know there's a lot of people that are saying, "Hey, lawyers are becoming obsolete. We just have AI do it," and we're seeing an increasingly number of uh, clients or potential clients who they say, well, you know what? I'm just going to have AI write this contract, or I'm going to have AI write this prospectus, this private placement memorandum, and or they'll say, hey, I'll write it, and then I'll just maybe run it by an attorney, have them review it. Again, there's nothing wrong with that, but I don't know. I don't think we're really there yet. I mean, I could be like, maybe 5 years from now, uh, maybe I'll be out of work and maybe we will be all obsolete and living on Mars or something. But I think as it stands, uh, at least so far, a lot of the I mean, AI is a more of an efficiency tool, allowing faster delivery of legal documents. Like for example, it used to take us around 30 days to produce a full disclosure PPM. That's AI has helped us reduce that to about half. I mean, within 2 weeks, that we're able to deliver that. Um, can you go it alone without a lawyer? I again, this sounds self-serving, but I would not risk it. I mean, I've got so many examples. I mean, it happens on a near daily basis where, maybe a contract, maybe again, when it comes to a PPM, we can tell that maybe the AI is writing some of this content, and the PPM, the AI does a great job, but it really certainly is garbage in, garbage out. And oftentimes just weird provisions come into the agreements, strange, provisions that maybe I think, they're trying to, AI is obviously trying to read your mind and saying, okay, what do you actually want? It's trying to deliver that, but oftentimes it lacks context and it lacks a um, real specific information regarding what the client's intention is, right? And whether it comes to use of proceeds or when it comes to drafting legal disclosures and things of that nature. Um, I guess until there's full on AI lawyers that will replace us, you're still. I mean, oftentimes we'll review something that's like, well, look, this is like 90% good, but this one provision in here, it contradicts the other provision, or um, something like that, right? Or it's really going in a different direction. It's trying to. I think if you're doing it on very very short, limited questions, limited language drafting, it's very very helpful. When it comes to the whole enchilada, the full securities offering. I mean, what again, questions like, oh, should I offer equity or debt, or what kind of preferred return should I be offering? Things of that nature. Oftentimes, AI just is not really dialed into what you're doing. Now that could be wrong, but at least today, as we're sitting here in 2026, we're still not. You still definitely want a securities lawyer to review those documents and or and in most cases, it's like what the client brings to us to review is a little bit is not up to the level of standard that is required under federal and state securities laws. And so we're like, well, look, we'll let us draft it, and obviously we're using AI as well. but we're also, but that all that really means is we're delivering it a lot more efficiently and quicker than we ordinarily would. But yeah, so there's been a lot of talk about these, some of these new tools that are coming out. Anthropic, this just not too long ago, the market kind of freaked out and tanked them. The stock market crashed because it was like it wasn't a crash, but it was everybody's freaking out because Anthropic came out with these new legal tools, which obviously we're already using at our firm, and so it's like, well, I don't know. It wasn't like a big surprise, but I guess, people, at least for investors, they got nervous. Like, oh, you know what? Some of these um, legal publishing companies and research companies, which I think is true, their Anthropic has got their sights on them, and Claude and some of the tools that are coming out are definitely maybe going to disrupt their business model. So I think that's just the reality we live in. What we are seeing is that it is a lot of investors are using using AI tools to, again, when you're talking about 120 page document, um, you know, um, a prospectus or PPM, oftentimes, I mean, really that's what kind of the summary of the offering is for, but still, instead of just reading the 2 or 3 page, they'll just plug it into AI and have it give us some feedback on the investment. So, lots of ways AI is getting utilized. I think there was a recent SEC commissioner, or it wasn't a commissioner, but it was the director for the SEC division of investment management was speaking not too long ago about utilizing AI for investment advice. As far as kind of like, oh, is AI going to replace lawyers, or possibly AI replacing investment advisors? Again, I don't think we're quite there yet, but that's certainly, it certainly can give you a lot of great feedback. I mean, again, I would not advise anyone to go trade on information that you've gained from AI. But when it comes to, again, like market research and it's just a super helpful tool, just cuts the timeline down dramatically as far as what we used to be dealing with when it comes to legal research, when it comes to evaluating documents, things like that. So all in all, we see it as a huge positive. We're obviously incorporating a lot of those tools in our practice, and we're certainly able. For us, it just makes us a lot more efficient with our time than ordinarily we used to be. We're not breaking out the quill, the quill and pink, the quill and ink to write up something. We're able to do it a lot quicker. So, but still, I think you still need a flesh and blood lawyer to, again, whether it's a flesh and blood lawyer or a flesh and blood investment advisor, because sometimes, again, the AI hasn't quite replaced us a full-on human yet. Again, I could be looking at this 5 years from now and eating my words, but anyway, at least that's the status of things right now. So anyway, exciting times. Yeah, we're just continuing to see things develop, and of course, if you need help with if any of your we are seeing a lot of new AI investment funds, people investing in AI technology, and so that is something in our practice that we're currently seeing a lot of uptick in, a lot of private equity investment in the AI space. It's just a huge area. So whether you're, regardless of your business, if you're doing something in AI and you need to raise capital, or if you're just, again, if you're however you're interacting with these new tools, we're glad to at least help you navigate that and make sure that things are done legally and properly and done above board. So anyway, exciting times. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, all of the above, and we'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Thank you.